1 second, guys. Gotta turn on my brightness. Hello, everyone. This is Junior here, and welcome back to My Ambitious Girlfriend. Let's resume, shall we? God! Crashing noises come from inside the cottage. What's going on? What is going on? I'm just kidding. What's going on here? Liz just sighs. Who lives there? Liz looks at me quizzically. No one lives there. It's a clubhouse. Oh, that makes sense. It's a very nice looking clubhouse. Suddenly someone yells and throws a book out of the window, breaking the glass. Hey! Hey! Why'd you do that? What's going on in there? Good try, Junior, but I'm afraid that isn't going to work. Let's go back. I just wanted to show you how bad the situation was. I still don't get it. What's happening? I'll explain everything. Let's just go somewhere a bit more pleasant. She gives me a slightly nervous smile. Uh-oh. This is calming. I love it. The principal's office from... No, wait. Is this the principal's office from... No, it's not. I follow her back to the student council room, where we're alone once again. So, that was the clubhouse. Yes, you told me. Now, the issue we have is that the timing of use of the club room... the timings of use for the club room for the cartoon club and the boxing club are clashing. The boxing club goes first, but they don't have enough time before the cartoon club comes in. But the clubhouse looked big enough. That's what we thought. But there are a few problems. They simply can't work with each other around. Or rather, they refuse to. It sounds like a small issue. I don't see why there's so much fuss around it. She looks kind of cute when she's annoyed. Junior! That's so disrespectful, it is. I take this very seriously. It's an important issue. It's a pertinent issue, especially at its... Why is that? When multiple different groups are fighting with each other, they become biased. I thought that said blessed. I was like, what? They may vote, but their voting will revolve around spiting and inconveniencing the group they are enemies with. They won't vote intelligently or appropriately. That's why it is so important to resolve the conflict. In order to enable them to vote for what is right. That means voting for you. Her face brightens up and she looks radiant. Thank you, Junior. I mean, it's too soon to tell, but I hope I'm making a difference. Anyways, this is your task, Junior. Resolve the conflict between the boxing club and the cartoon club. Make sure they are no longer fighting. If you manage to do this, I'll be very happy to welcome you into my faction. And as a bonus, if you manage to resolve their conflict and get both of them on our side, I will be further impressed. Do you think you can do it? Of course. I like that confidence. I'm expecting great things from you. I hope I haven't set myself up for disappointment. I look at Liz's pretty, lively face. I can't disappoint her. This isn't even about being in her faction. She's so dedicated. This really matters to her. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's get started. Wait, you're coming with me? But of course. I need to observe exactly how you handle the situation. Don't worry, I'll make myself inconspicuous. I look at her gorgeous face and bright eyes. As if she could do that. She would stand out in any crowd. Oh, sure, I'll do better with you around. smiles broadly. I'm happy to hear that, Junior. But keep in mind, I'm not going to help you out in any way. I'll be a silent observer, silently cheering you on. I walk back towards the clubhouse. It's clear that the fight is still going on. I'm a bit nervous. Junior, are you okay? There's a look of genuine concern on her face. I'm fine. Don't worry. Every time she looks at me, I feel even queasier. I really hope I don't make a fool of myself. We knock on the clubhouse door 5 times before we're heard. Suddenly, there's silence. Who's there? We're here from the student council. Open the door. Liz nods encouragingly. The door is open and a big burly guy stands in front of me. This is House of Silence. I think. What are you doing here? We noticed there seems to be a problem here. Of course there's a problem. These damn cartoon kids with their whiny attitude. We'd better do something about that. What's your name? I'm obviously Ross. What are you new here? What, are you new here? He peers at me closely. Oh, you are new. Well, new kid, there's no way you can resolve this issue. Just a minute, Ross. A lanky guy comes up to me from behind Ross and gives me his hand to shake. Hi, I'm Pizza. I don't know why I'm giving him accent. I don't want to offend anybody, so I'm just going to shut up now. I'm the leader of the Cartoon Club. I understand that your interaction with Ross has been less than satisfactory. Of course, that's only to be expected of a bunch of hooligans. You watch your mouth, you pipsqueak. Liz nudges me. I should do something. I'm not taking sides here, huh? No one's right. Both of you are behaving in very unacceptable ways. You need to have civilized discussions instead of hurling insults at each other. Do you think you're both capable of that? Peter and Ross sit down on a chair, each grumbling. So, tell me what the problem is. They both start talking at once, and I have to stop them. One of you go first. Peter, how about you? Gladly. I'd like to officially make a complaint on behalf of all other members of the Cartoon Club that we are unable to work in peace due to the boxing club. They are so loud all the time, we can't ever concentrate on our art. And they always leave a huge mess, which we have to clean up. No one asks you to. Well, unlike you, we don't like working in a dirty space. Ross, let her speak. Ross scowling. We demand that we be allowed to use the clubhouse before the boxing club. And that be made mandatory for them to clean up behind themselves. Peter shoots a nasty look at Ross. Thank you for making your point, Peter. Now, Ross, do you have any response? You're damn right I have a response. He holds up his fists in front of Peter. This is my response. I'm not going to hit him because I'm counseled. Take your hands away, Ross, or this will not end well for you. He puts his fist down. We cannot condone any form of violence. Just because you're in the boxing club doesn't mean everything has to be about your fists. Fine, I'm sorry. Now, would you like to talk in a civil manner? Ross takes a deep breath. Okay, let me clarify some things. If you know anything about boxing, Peter, you'd know it's a rough sport. It's regulated, but of course it can't be neat and tidy. It's not sedentary like drawing cartoons. So yes, sometimes we do make a bit of a mess, and we don't have time to clean it up because, unlike you guys, we actually compete in important events and enhance our school's reputation. Some of us even compete on international levels. So we deserve more priority, more respect, and more leeway. He's not wrong. The boxing club of this school is renowned or whatever. Anyways, our time is up. I'm done talking. Me too. I trust the council can find a solution for this, and I hope it won't be biased just because artistry isn't given the recognition it deserves. Ross snorts in laughter. That was rude. That was rude. You'd better apologize. Peter seems pleased while Ross seems annoyed. He mumbles an apology. Ross and Peter walk out. They're followed by the rest of the boxing club and the cartoon club, who seem to be getting along surprisingly well. Seems like the rivalry is largely between the two leaders. Well, Liz, what did you think? Liz smiles encouragingly. I'm very impressed with how you handled the situation, Junior. I handled it as like a mwah. You were mostly assertive, while also being respectful, and you seemed to have the rules of the school in mind. Thought I saw something, sorry. Wow, I'm glad she was impressed. I hope she can't tell how nervous I actually am, and how much time I had to take to make even a single decision. I wonder if I'm even cut out for this politics stuff. Honestly, you seem very promising. I'm really enjoying being your political mentor. So am I, Liz. But not for the reason you think. Slips on her backpack and turns around. One of the zippers is open and she doesn't notice a book falling out. I pick it up and give it to her. But then I see the cover. Uh-oh. It's an erotic novel. I turn slightly red when I see the saucy illustration on the cover. It's titled An Affair with the President. Uh-oh. Dot. Why am I not surprised? Should I ask her about it? Or should I be silent and save her the embarrassment? No! Because if I give it back, I'm going to ask about it. I'm going to give it back. I'm sorry. In her usual energetic way. I need to catch her before she leaves the clubhouse. I cough slightly to get her attention. Liz turns around. Yes, is something the matter? It's getting quite late. We really should be... Suddenly, she sees what's in my hand, and her eyes widen in shock. Sorry. But this book fell out of your bag. I didn't mean to. Liz suddenly blushes furiously. Thanks? She takes the book from my hand and keeps it in her back. Unable to meet my eyes. Her finger slightly graze mine, and I look up at her face. She's unbelievably pretty with her cheeks flushed and her eyes averted. Oh! I'm glad I confronted her about the book. She's just so cute. She's just too cute. Yes, I'm covered up by a blanket. She stuffed the book back into her bag and zips it up tightly. Yep, at least that won't happen again. Anyways, Junior, just wanted to let you know that the book isn't mine. It belongs to a friend. Sure. She must have left it in my bag by accident. Sure. We have very similar looking bags. Sure. She giggles nervously and puts her hand behind her head. The heck is that? Something on my eye. Okay. I can't help but laugh a little at her terrible attempt at lying. I'm gonna pretend to believe her, obviously. Oh, that makes perfect sense. Oh, sorry. My other arm is... If you heard that, that was my arm cracking, because I slipped my shirt in my sleeve and bent my arm back to scratch my back. Well, that makes perfect sense. I'm sure that's what happened. You don't really believe me, do you? Fine, it's mine. But please don't tell anyone. No one will ever take me seriously if they know this is the kind of stuff I read. I promise, just because I like a romance novel and an erotic novel, doesn't mean I'm weaker or something. I could be just as good as a president as anyone else. Whoa, calm down. I never assumed there'd be a correlation between the kind of books you enjoy and the kind of president you will be. You should read whatever makes you happy. That's what books are for, after all. some good escapism. Liz smiles in relief. Thank you, Junior. She takes my hand in hers, and squeezes it all. Softness of her palm against mine feels amazing. I like that I can count on you to not judge me. I'm always insecure about how I'm perceived. I want to come across as someone who has no silly weaknesses. Don't worry about that. You are one of the strongest girls I know. She quickly hugs me. Aw. Thanks, Junior. This has been a good chat. We should head back now. You should think of a plan to resolve this conflict. Unfortunately, I have a class to go to. Otherwise, I'd brainstorm with you. Just like that, she rushes off in a burst of energy. Oh, hair, get on my face. Now, how does she do so many things at once? Anyway, I have more important things to worry about. I have to make a good impression on Liz and come up with something good to solve this issue. I walked down the path to the campus, lost in thought. My devil girlfriend, right there. Time passes by without me realizing, until I hear a familiar voice. Erica Jr. Guys, I'll be right back. Phone's ringing. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Had to answer the phone. What's up? See Erica standing in front of me. There's a lot of concern on her pretty face. Next to her is Ashley, her beauty as breathtaking as ever. Not even a single hair is out of place. You weren't even looking where you were going. Is everything alright? No, not really. I've got a task and I need to complete. Is it for Liz? Ashley hears her name. She rolls her eyes. I nod, my mind still focused on how to resolve the conflict. What does she want you to do? She wants me to resolve a conflict between the boxing club and the cartoon club regarding the use of the clubhouse. Oh, that stuff. That's kind of challenging. No wonder you seem a bit off. Erica puts a reassuring hand on my shoulder. Oh, Erica, me. Yeah, I'm just letting y'all know she's the one I'm going for. I'll be fine. It's really typical of Liz to hand over the most difficult projects to other people. I could never do that. No one can live up to my standards anyway. Junior, I can give you some advice. I know how to appease the cartoon club. Peter and I are good friends. Ashley raises an eyebrow. That's what you're calling it? Erica turns slightly red. Yeah, there's nothing more there. Well, Junior, I also have advice to offer. I'm quite well aware of the nonsense of negotiation, or nuances of negotiation. And you dated the leader of the boxing club. Ashley blushes. That's not important. It's hard to imagine that Ashley was with such an unruly guy. I could definitely help you, Junior. What do you think? The two look at me expectantly. Whose advice should I take? I'm gonna take Erica's. I'm sorry. Erica, I'll go with your advice. Ashley, I'm sure you've got great advice as well, but I know Erica and her capabilities, and she knows me. I think she'll understand what sort of solution I'm looking for. Ashley shrugs. Do whatever you want. It's a free country. I'll see you later at the meeting, okay, Erica? We'll do, Ashley. I almost said we'll do anything. Ashley walks off, her skirt swinging enticingly behind her. He notices me staring at her. Yeah, everyone knows how beautiful she is. Now stop staring. I look at Erica, her bright, pretty eyes twinkling in amusement. Also, thanks for making me look good in front of Ashley. I'm sure she'll trust me more now. What are friends for? Repay your favor with some good advice, I promise. So, you say the cartoon club is annoyed at the boxing club, and the boxing club is annoyed at the cartoon club. Yes, about using a club room. They can't use it together, and their timings clash. Someone said. Strokes her chin and gazes up at the sky. Well, there's definitely a way around this. Peter always tells me how the cartoon club feels underappreciated. Despite their great work, they don't get any recognition or awards, while even the least talented sportsman on a team gets the glory. I think you can use Peter's desire for recognition and acknowledgement to your advantage. If you involve the Cartoon Club in a major project that's relevant to the school, you'll give them a sense of importance and also keep them occupied. That'll greatly limit their rivalry and interactions with the boxing club. Sorry if you guys didn't see me there for like a good 5 minutes. I was sitting like this and reading it. There we go. I'm centered. Sort of. Whoa. That's really smart, Erica. Her smile widens and she hugs me. I take the flowery scent of her pretty hair. I'm practicing to become president. Thank you for appreciating my efforts. Suddenly, the bell rings. Ring! Oh, never mind. Dong, 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 dong. Widen in shock. Oh no, I'm going to be late for class again. I'll see you later, okay? She quickly runs off without looking back even once. I'm left staring at her, in awe of her wits. Erica gave me some really great advice. But I don't want to totally isolate the boxing club from the cartoon club. I want them to get together and become friends. Only then will they vote together. I got it! I have the perfect idea. This has got to work. I rush to the student council room where Liz is just walking out of a meeting. She looks at me surprised. Junior, is everything okay? Did you run here? I nod, trying to catch my breath. I got it. I know what to do about the clubhouse conflict. What is Junior's master plan? What is my own plan? Will it be enough to manage and to impress Liz? Will it be successful? To find out, keep playing. Episode 4. Are you kidding me? My class just ended. You're really fast, I'll give you that. But it better be a good idea. It'll work out perfectly, I promise. Well, tell me what it is. So, the main reason for their conflict is their sense of entitlement towards the club room. Each of them think they deserve to be there more than the other. So, they're competing over something rather than cooperating. I figure that we need to involve them in a project. I'll keep them busy and also allow them to feel like they are needed. And if both clubs are involved in the same project, they simply have to get along. Liz nods and clearly impressed. That would definitely work. Can't speak today. That's a good solution, Junior. But what kind of project would it be? Well, since it's a club room space they're both seeking out, why not get them involved in the construction of a new clubhouse? Liz claps her hands in glee. Yee! Of course! That would be perfect. Not only would it be good for resolving the conflict, it'd be good for the school as a whole. There's one issue, though. There's no guarantee they will cooperate after that. They might still have fights and hate each other's guts. Well, if there's a new clubhouse, they may not even interact with each other much, since there'll be space to accommodate them both. All their complaints will be addressed. Your solution is really foolproof, Junior. I'm very, very happy. I think we should start working on this immediately. Would you like to accompany me to the office? We can make an application for a new clubhouse and begin construction. Wow, all so soon? Liz suddenly looks nervous. Yes, why? Is there something wrong? No, not at all. I'm just marveling at your efficiency. No issue. Okay, well, let me know if you think anything is wrong. Stupid wire. Get out of here. Liz and I walk to the office together. It's currently occupied. We wait outside while the meeting goes on. I look at beautiful Liz. She's tapping her foot nervously, her head bent down, strangely quiet. Liz, is everything okay? She looks up at me, her eyes wide. Oh, yes, everything is totally fine. Unless, of course, this doesn't work out. Then I'm a failure. I'll have to leave the school, and I can never show my face again. She laughs as if she's made a joke, but beneath it I can tell there's something nagging her. Should I ask her about it? Or is it too forward for me? I'm gonna try, guys! Open up to me a little, please. Liz, there's something bothering you. You can tell me, you know. She shakes her head. No, I'm fine. I can see her hands shaking. Oh, maybe I just need some caffeine. She grabs a can of Coke out of her backpack and drinks it. Liz, I just want to do something for you. You're always so jovial and energetic. To see you like this, it's upsetting. She looks at me, her eyes shining with tears. That's the problem, isn't it? Everyone has such expectations of me. And I always come to them with a smile on my face, telling them I can resolve all their problems. Telling them I would make a great president. And I really want to be the best. I mean everything I say, but now that the election day is coming closer, I find myself worrying even more. Her voice lowers to a whisper. Oh no. What if I'm not good enough? What if everything I've set out to do fails? I'll be made a mockery of. Everyone will hate me. But worse than that, I'll fail myself. I can never live with losing this election. There are more important things out there than this election. And you know what? No. Trying is more important than succeeding. You can't know unless you try. And if you fail, at least you'd have learned a lot along the way. That's not good enough. Not for me. That'll just confirm my belief that I'm useless. I want to prove something to myself, and losing will prove the opposite. Liz, just give it your best. You have at least one strong supporter on your side. I point to myself. Liz smiles. Always, always. She squeezes my hand and making my breath catch in my throat. Thank you. I feel much better now. You're a great person to be around, or to have around. Suddenly the office door opens. You can go inside now. She peers at me. Who is that? Oh, he's my... I'm her assistant. I'm her assistant. Students aren't allowed to hire assistants. I know that. Oh, oops. I chose the wrong one. He's just messing around. He's a friend. Well, he's not allowed inside, sorry. Only one person at a time. Liz mouths an apology to me and walks inside. I stay outside waiting. Okay, well, I made the wrong choice there, whatever. Liz comes out in 15 minutes and I search her face for signs of disappointment. But there's only unbridled happiness there. She holds up a bunch of papers and grins at me. I got it. I got the permissions. We can start working immediately. She rushes up to me and gives me a tight hug. Aw, this would not have been possible without you. Thank you so much for your great idea. Let's go and tell the boxing club and the cartoon club the good news. We make our way to the clubhouse. And Peter and Ross bickering. You guys never stop fighting. We're merely having a disagreement. Yes, because Peter isn't man enough to have a proper fight. They start squabbling again. Can you please be quiet for a minute? I have some good news for both of you, and you'll have to listen to me. The two of them are finally silent. Junior had decided that the school needs another clubhouse. And since you were the two people who inspired us to get that done, we've decided that you will be involved in the project. Wait, who? Me or Peter? Both of you, of course. Ross and Peter look at each other in disgust. I'm not working with a rogue like Ross. For once, I agree with Peter. There's no way I'm working with this guy. Fine, then say goodbye to your new clubhouse. Ross and Peter frown as they wonder what the best course of action is. Liz sneaks a glance at me and smiles prettily. She makes my heart flutter. Oh, this isn't an option anyway. It's happening and both of you are going to be part of the project. Peter, you and your cartoon club will be part of the art and design team. We have a professional architect who will guide you. And feel free to use your creative freedom. And Ross, your boxing club, will work with the actual construction. Like real men. Ross flaunts his biceps with a grin. Liz looks at him sternly. This is not the time for showing off. You guys are going to be working close together for now. It'd be better for both of you to be friendly and respectful towards each other. Aren't you excited for a new clubhouse? It would solve a lot of problems, and some of the architectural experience will be good for us. Liz nods, encouraged by his positive response. I guess we could. It'll be a good workout to do some physical labor. This is settled then. This is an exciting new development for us. Suddenly, the bell rings. I have a class now. Dong, dong. I'll see all of you later. I'm keen to see what comes of this. Liz, Peter, and Roz wave goodbye as I run to my class. I sit in class lost in thought. Okay, I was reading that. I was trying to get off my screen, stupid hair. My own stupid hair. I am unable to focus because I'm so excited. Wow, maybe I am cut out for this. That sense of accomplishment when my plan worked. When Liz just made it happen. It's incomparable. I can see why everyone is vying to be president. That power to change things, to make meaningful impact. I hope whoever is president uses it wisely. The bell rings, denoting the end of class. Dong, dong, dong. I walk out thinking of what to do. They must have got the architect in for discussing the project. I'll go in the grounds and see the progress. I walk to the grounds, a spring in my step. I see an older man, probably the architect, gesturing in the air. The cartoon club members and the boxing club members are listening to him in rapt attention. And so we can actually have double the space with the same amount. How does that sound? Wow, sir, I must say you are very talented. We'll get to work on it as soon as possible. Good. And how about you boys? This would be a piece of cake for us. Don't worry about that. We'll do all the heavy lifting. Suddenly, someone taps me on the shoulder. I turn around and I'm face to face. Oh, it's like, ooh! Face to face with Ashley. Every time I see her, I'm in awe of her beauty. It takes me a few seconds to regain composure. Ashley! Hi, Junior. I hear this new clubhouse is all your plan. I'm very impressed. That was my idea, so thank you. I'm sorry, Liz. I feel bad. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. It's a fantastic idea, and it'll be part of the legacy of our school. Whoever becomes the president will get all the credit for this. So what brings you here, Ashley? I like staying in touch with the extracurricular aspects of the school. Hair, get on my face. Oh, of school. I'm particularly interested in sports. And I'd like to see how Ross is taking to the clubhouse. He seems pleased enough, as he should be. He only ever wants the best. She smirks. I wonder what happened between the two of them. But Junior, I wanted to ask you, would you like to talk in private for a bite? Oh, for a bit. For a bite? What? For a bit? I'd like to discuss something. If you're free, that is. She smiles at me and flutters her lashes. Damn, I wonder what Oh, but there's no way I should pass this chance up. Sure, let's go. I'm just gonna see you, have a little talk with her, you know. Sure, let's go. Great. Dust on my arm. Walk along beautiful green grounds with her by my side. Our arms are nearly touching, and I feel an intense spark between us. Shock! Oh, but I'm not going for her, so I'm not gonna go all romantic on her. So, what did you want to talk about? Doopy-doo-doo. So, what did you want to talk about? I noticed that she was staring at my face. I hope there's nothing on it. I instinctively rubbed my face. Oh, right, yes. I want to let you know how impressed I am, of course. Hair, get out of my face! I'm gonna lay on my back now, because my hair won't be in my face at least. You're a new student, but you're already in school politics than students who've been here for years. That makes a very promising candidate. So does it now. Not to mention the fact that you seem to have fresh ideas. An entirely different outlook on life. I don't know how, but there's something different about you. Something that sets you apart from us. Does she know I'm poor? Oh no, I hope not. And I value that originality a lot. I just wanted to let you know that. I'm glad you appreciate me being different. I love this school, but it feels like everyone here just wants the same thing. Wants to be the same kind of person. He nods enthusiastically. I completely agree with you, Junior. Instead of celebrating differences, we try to make everyone the same. But I don't like that. Which is why you won't see me teaming up with other people. I prefer doing things my way. I retain my originality. Anyway, the point of this was, I'll just spit it out. I know you're a part of Liz's faction now. And I know you have been tremendously helpful. But this isn't set in stone. You're not obliged to stay with her. So if you're interested, I would like to invite you to be part of my faction. No, don't do that, game. Come on. No, this isn't fair. I want to cry now. I can't help but gasp. I just feel like you'd be a much better fit with me. No, game. Game. Why? Oh. I mean, with my faction. Ashley's asking me to be part of her faction? I can't believe I have a chance to be in close quarters with such a beautiful woman. But at the same time, I can't go against Erica's plan. She's the one who got me here. I have to stick with Liz. Ashley, I'm flattered by your offer. Thank you! I really am, but I can't betray Liz. She values loyalty and honesty above everything else. Betraying her would be devastating. I can't do that to her. She's a good person. So I am sorry, but I have to stick with my choice. Ashley sighs and nods. I may not agree with her ways, and she is competition, but you're right, she has good intentions. I respect your decision, Junior. But if you ever change your mind, you're welcome to join me. She smiles brightly before tightly hugging me. Oh, why is everyone hugging me? It's making me want them a lot more. My nose is itchy. Our hug only lasts for a brief second, but I can't stop thinking about how her body feels on me. After she lets go, even if she lets go, even after she walks away with a goodbye. I sigh and make my way back to the school building. I wish Erica joined Liz's faction instead. No, you don't. What I wouldn't do to be working closely with Ashley. Suddenly, a student comes up to me. Hey, are you Junior? Oh, no, why? What's this? Yes, that's me, why? You're being called to the student council room by Liz. Wait, what? Why? Does she seem angry? Student simply shrugs and rushes off. I wonder why she's calling me. I hope... Oh, no, it's gonna do a cliffhanger now, isn't it? I hope she's okay with the outcome of the plan. Ah, game! Why? Oh, I'm triggered. I'm triggered. Why is Liz calling Junior to the student council room? Does she know about Ashley? Is it good news or bad? To find out, keep playing. I'm triggered. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want more things like games, reaction videos, vlogs, challenges, and PlayStation 4 videos. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure it is gray, not red, because if it's red, you're missing out on my content. And how you know you subscribe is to see a big old bell icon if you're next to my channel icon. Hit that and you'll get notified on when I upload, and I will see you guys and gals in the next video, or to the rate of the revoir. Wapoosh.